Who does something like this? Just up and condemns a building. I mean, where else am I gonna find another place like this cheap to live? Yo, Terrence, tell me this ain't for real, man. I mean, what the hell happened?
Don't yell at me. I'm just the manager.
All right, where am I supposed to move to?
Everybody's in the same boat. They're all scrambling to find an apartment.
So the city just decided to tear this place down, no warning, no nothing.
Somebody called the building commission and complained the building was unsafe. Next day, an inspector's here and he's tossing everybody out.
Who the hell would call a city to complain?
How the hell should I know?
I'm gonna ask him to come live with us again.
It's not a good idea, Simone.
It is a great idea. Chad will be at my house all the time. And I owe you Big K.
For what? I didn't have this place condemned.
Your helping me get Chad has finally paid off. And I'm gonna work extra hard to help you get Miguel.
You'd better.
And I'm gonna ask him right now. Then we'll see what happens when he lives under the roof with the woman he loves. That would be me.
Simone, it won't work. You can't.
Why not?
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, my life would be much simpler if I loved Simone, but I don't.
Honey, I don't believe that. What you said doesn't make sense.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Well, I don't believe that Chad is a hit-and-run type of guy who doesn't want to work. I mean, he works for me all the time at the school. I ask him to do something, he does it. He just jumps right in.
I agree with your father. I mean, look what Chad's done at the book cafe. He's completely turned that place around.
Yes, that place is a cash cow now. I mean, it wasn't soon. They were going to shut that place down.
And Chad's responsible for that, honey. I mean, for a kid from the streets, he's got an extremely strong work ethic. He's always taking responsibility.
Kid is outgoing. He's friendly. He's willing to meet new people and help kids.
Have you heard the rumor about Tiffany Thomas?
She's the girl that hangs out at the book cafe sometimes. I barely know her.
Apparently she's pregnant.
Wow. I mean, she's really young. Does she have a boyfriend or anything?
No, she doesn't have one. The boy got her pregnant. Isn't even talking to her now. He's acting like he barely knows her.
Oh, poor thing. Well, I wonder who the guy is that turned his back on her. Anybody that we know?
That's the worst part. They're saying it's Chad.
You know, maybe Chad isn't as responsible as you guys think he is. Maybe he has an ulterior motive for finding kids to help, okay?
An ulterior motive? What do you mean, Whitney?
Hank Bennett.
I'm glad I finally reached you.
Who's this?
The man who ordered Les to kill Sheridan Crane.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, you're wrong, my friend. Very wrong. You work for me now. And my order stands. Sheridan died.
Well, I'm waiting, Sheridan. What did I say that made you run off to Paris? What could I possibly said that was so terrible? For you to not only leave Harmony, but the whole country, you know, it must have been something. You won't even talk about it. Come on, Sheridan. We've been through so much together. What could I have said to affect you like this?
Well, Ethan, what is it that you want to talk to me about?
It's so hard for Ethan to tell Gwen. I wish I could help him, Mama.
You should be more worried about yourself than is Ethan. When Ethan tells Gwen he loves you and that the wedding is off,
She'll go crazy.
not only Gwen, but Mr. and Mrs. Crane, too. They will tear you apart.
I don't mean to eavesdrop, but if you're going to tell Gwen something about the wedding, well, perhaps we should all know.
Or if it has to do with the party tonight.
God help us all when he tells Gwen he loves you.
voice of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew. Would take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
So, you don't think Chad living in my house would heat things up?
What was it you were about to say?
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
But you want me to be with Chad.
Yes, of course I do, but Chad living in the same house as your family again.
What's wrong with that?
What if Chad can't control himself? What if he goes too fast and is all over you?
Gee, that would be a real shame.
I'm serious.
Come on, Kay, it's not like I'm gonna sleep with Chad. I just want a little romance.
This damn idiot called the city to complain. Now where am I gonna live?
My house. Why don't you come back and live with us? I'm sure my parents would say yes.
Thanks, Simone, but no. I need my own place.
But
Look, listen, I don't want to come off ungrateful or anything, all right? It just wouldn't work.
why not? You can come and go as you please.
Thanks, Simone, but no.
All right. How about this? You do have to find a new place to live, right?
Yeah, fast.
So why don't you come back to my house right now, and I can help you call new apartments from there.
I don't know what.
And we can look through the real estate section together. And my dad knows everyone in Harmony, so maybe he knows someone who's willing to rent a room.
Okay, let's go.
But you still don't want to live in the Russell house, right?
You know, I don't see why anything I may or may not have to say to you should even matter. I'm not your type.
Say what?
You know what? You're wasting your time. Why don't you just go back to your old life? It's obviously where you are most comfortable.
Whatever you say, Whitney. Fine. You want me gone? I'll be out here first thing tomorrow. No. I definitely don't want to do that.
Stroke of genius, Kay. Lying to Whitney, telling her Chad abandoned a girl he got pregnant. But I still have to make sure Whitney and Chad are kept apart.
Who the hell would call the city to complain?
Why do you think that Chad isn't a responsible young man, Whitney? I mean, is there something that your father and I don't know?
Well, I'm just saying, maybe you don't know Chad as well as you think you do.
Well, honey, I think I do. I mean, the kid is 100% into his music. He's not going to quit until he's a success. And I put my money on that.
He is at a disadvantage, though.
How, sweetheart?
Well, he's lacking any education. He doesn't have a college degree. It's possible he doesn't even have a high school diploma.
Yeah. And that's a big strike against him. And another, he doesn't even know who his parents are. Whoever they are. I mean, how could you give your own kid away?
I know, I mean, Teresa and I will be walking through the mall or something and looking at all the faces of the people, thinking that any one of them could be Chad's mother or father. I mean, anyone in Harmony.
Chad is not my son.
Well, I'm sure it's inconvenient to consider the facts. But yes, I think he is.
No, he isn't.
And how can you be so sure?
You want to know how come I know that Chad Harris isn't my son, Ivy? Because my baby died. Because my son is dead. And your father's right. I don't know who or wherever Chad's parents are, but they're not good people. I mean, they didn't even have the decency to go through a proper adoption agency.
Yeah, the poor kid had a rough time growing up.
I feel really sorry for him, I do, but that still doesn't mean that I want him getting involved with my daughters romantically.
Mom, where is that coming from? I'm the one that just said that I don't think that he's
I
responsible.
know, Whitney. I just had to say that I am very grateful to him for saving your life, but I am aware that you two are from very different worlds. I don't want you to take this the wrong way, and I don't want to tempt fate by saying it out loud, but there are a lot of unwanted pregnancies in Harmony.
Well, I understand what you're saying, Mom. But my point is, I would never, ever let that happen to me. I would never cause shame or pain to this family.
It's so heartwarming to see two people so obviously in love.
Oh, yes, it's what the poets write about. Hello. Would you hold on, Father? I'll take this in the library. If you'll all excuse me, I really must take this.
All right, Ethan, what is so important? You want to tell me just how very much you love me? That's it, isn't it? You are such a romantic, wanting to proclaim your love in front of everyone.
You should leave now, Teresa.
And abandon Ethan. I can't. After he tells Gwen he will need me.
And you will need a bulletproof vest.
I'm here, Father.
Well, this will be relatively painless. I have come to praise Julian, not to bury him. I just got the contracts concerning the Crane-Hotchkiss merger, and I'm not talking about the one between the sheets, although we'll have to wait for that. Nothing gets signed until after the wedding.
Yes, here comes the bride will never sound sweeter.
You led us through a minefield on this one, Julian. That was some very deft maneuvering.
High praise for Caesar. One wonders why. After all, you did disinherit me, did you not?
Every dog has its day.
I preferred the one about deft maneuvering.
Well, since everything seems to be going smoothly on the Ethan-Gwen front, we can turn our attention to that potentially explosive spot directly west of you, Sheridan's cottage. What's the status on your sister and Louise?
Quo, Father. The status is quo. And why do you keep worrying about that escalating into anything?
Well, that relationship has the potential to severely weaken, if not cripple, the Crane Empire. Your inability to grasp the gravity of the situation is precisely the reason for my disinheriting you.
Well, what I can't grasp is why you want to focus on what is essentially a non-situation.
As we speak, Louise is in Sheridan's cottage, but not for long. At some point, the FBI will decide she's safe and that she no longer needs a bodyguard.
Well, it seems to me we should be happy about that, thrilled that Lopez Fitzgerald won't be hanging around much longer.
Those two have bonded, Julian. What they're going through has brought them closer together. And now that it's time to say goodbye, they'll want to clear the air. It's human nature.
I don't understand.
Well, of course not. That's why I'm going to spell it out for you. We have to make certain Sheridan says nothing to Luis about overhearing him on the wharf. If she tells him she heard him talking against her, they'll figure out that you and I set up Sheridan. And then what will happen, Julian? What would be the result?
Disaster.
Well, what did I say, Sheridan? What do you think you heard that made you leave Harmony?
It was... You know, what does it matter? You're not going to be my bodyguard for much longer. We probably won't even see each other again.
Fine. You're right. I'm not going to be guarding you much longer. Once the FBI gives me the okay, I'm taking off. I did my job. I kept you safe. I'm sure Hank will still be hanging around. He'll look after you.
I don't have to listen to this, okay? And there's no way I'm killing Sheridan.
Well, I have your dossier in front of me, Mr. Bennett. It makes for interesting reading. Such a colorful past. I see now exactly how Les was able to hold you hostage.
I'm no damn hostage. All right? And this conversation is over.
Before you hang up, Mr. Bennett, let's be absolutely clear on what is at stake here. Sheridan Crane can identify me to Interpol as a dealer in narcotics.
Well, that's your problem.
And your problem is your past. It's all here for the world to see, and I won't hesitate to use it, believe me. So why don't you make this easy on yourself and get rid of Sheridan Crane? Kill her. Right now. I repeat, I want Sheridan dead.
I heard you.
If you think I'm gonna handle this like Les, you're wrong. And I won't waste time threatening your family either. So you do as you're told, or I fax your brother, the chief of police, this dossier.
Okay, now you listen to me. All right? You are never to call me or contact me again. That part of my life is over. Do you hear me? It was over! Damn! What the hell does this keep coming back on me?
You might not want to talk about it, Sheridan, but I do. And what was it? What did I say?
It doesn't matter.
It does to me. You know, it's like I'm being accused of something I didn't do. Convicted without a trial.
It's in the past.
No, Sheridan, it's right here, right now.
How many times do I have to tell you? It doesn't matter.
Well, when did it matter? Our first date at the Lobster Shack, did it matter then?
Please, Luis.
No, I thought we had a great time. Now, isn't this better than salad?
I'd say this is better than just about anything. I had a very good time that night.
Okay. How about when I flew to Paris and saved your life? Did it matter then? There we go.
Hang on tight. Incroyable. Shoot them!
You've done so much for me.
That's why this matters, Sheridan. Because we've been through so much together. You know, something happened between us when you found out that you didn't kill my father. That you didn't kill anyone. That night was just a bad dream. We connected. Or you're going to say that you didn't feel it?
No, I felt it.
I remember that night at the wharf. How I kissed you. Yeah, I was on duty, and you know the kiss was a cover for the stakeout, but it was real. I know it, and so did you. And I remember calling you and wanting to see you again. And then when I finally did, you just hauled off and slapped me. And now you won't tell me why? Just tell me the reason. You know, tell me and I'll stay out of your life forever. You know, we can go our separate ways. I have to know, okay? What the hell did I say? Cranes have used and abused my family for years. Now I finally got a chance to use one of them. A spoiled princess. Sheridan.
You're right. You deserve to know what I heard. I'll tell you.
Oh, so what if Sheridan tells Luis she overheard him? He'll deny it and she won't believe him. No, she'll never believe him because she saw Luis with her own eyes. Or a reasonable facsimile thereof.
You sound very sure about this, Julian.
As sure as I am that Ethan's going to marry Gwen, and you can take that to the bank, mon père. All is right in the house of Crane.
Oh, I just remembered what I've been meaning to do. Teresa!
Yes, Gwen.
But please, Gwen, we really need to talk.
Darling, this is only just going to take a minute. Look at these.
Can you believe this is happening, Flora?
They're beautiful. They'll look lovely with your wedding dress.
It's like every time I try to talk to her, something happens. And now it's the pearls. I can't believe my father gave them to her. And now it's just going to be more painful for her when she has to give them back.
That's one of the reasons why you must reconsider your decision.
No, Flora, this is the right thing. I know it is. The last thing I want to do is hurt Gwen, but in the long run, this is going to be better for everyone involved. I'm convinced of it.
Are you certain it's best for everyone?
Yes, Pilar, I am certain. I mean, I've been upfront with my feelings here, and honesty can't be anything but a positive thing.
You've always shown such great character, Ethan. I'm afraid that your honesty will bring down the wrath of the Cranes on my family and destroy the people I love.
Oh, Ethan, I was just so excited to show Teresa the pearls, but somehow it kept slipping my mind. Although I don't know how something this exquisite could possibly slip my mind.
They are very lovely, Gwen.
And as Ethan's wife, I get to wear them. Talk about perks.
Ethan's wife. Ethan, how do I look?
I don't know. There's something missing.
Well, what's wrong?
Hold still.
Oh my God.
Now that you're my wife, this is yours. How did I get to be so lucky? You look beautiful, Mrs. Crane.
You know, actually, it's been nice that your moms and pops let me hang here, considering I couldn't afford to go to the hospital. But, you know, now that I'm better, I guess it's time I get back to my own place.
What am I doing? I have to stop thinking about Chad. I can't get mixed up with a guy like that, right? Well, at least he's out of the house. That'll make it easier for me to get him out of my mind. And soon he'll be totally out of my life for good. For good.
Chad, you're back.
Something wrong, Chad? You don't look too happy.
I'm not.
Chad's apartment was just condemned.
I've been scrambling to try to find another place.
Dad, we were wondering maybe if you had, like, someone who had a room to let or maybe an apartment.
Nope. Hey, but I got a newspaper here, and sure there's a classified section. Here, son, we can split this up.
Yeah, that'd be cool, thanks.
Listen, I don't want you getting any ideas, because there's just no way that Chad is going to be moving back in here with us.
Mom, I thought you changed your mind about Chad.
I have, honey, but I don't want him hanging around my daughters all the time.
You deserve to know that I found out the truth about you.
The truth? What are you talking about, Sheridan?
Hey. Hank, I thought you left.
I did, but then I thought I'd come back and see if Sheridan wanted to go for a walk. Am I interrupting something? You guys look like you're in a heavy-duty conversation.
Sheridan was just about to tell me what I said that made her take off for Paris.
Oh, well, I'll leave you guys alone.
No, Hank, stay. He asked for it, now he's gonna hear it. He's gonna hear what changed everything between us. You know, I heard you one night talking on your cell phone on the wharf.
You were saying that you were just using me for my money.
What?
Then now you know why I ran off to Paris. Because I finally found out what kind of man you really are.
So pop the cork on the champagne, Father. The world is ours yet again.
I'm still not convinced we're out of the woods with Sheridan and Louise.
You won't take my word for it. Well, all right, if it'll make you happy, I'll head over to the cottage and check things out. Make sure that Louise and Sheridan part without incident.
That would indeed make me happy. But if your assessment of the situation is wrong, we're all going to pay. Although, one of us will pay much more dearly. And that would be you, Julian.
Use you? I never said anything like that. It's ridiculous.
This is why I didn't even want to get into it. You know, it's bad enough that I had to hear you say those words that night, but now to hear you deny it?
I'm telling you the God's honest truth.
You know, all you wanted was the Crane fortune, just like every other man.
The Crane fortune? That's like the last thing that I would want. Look, something's way off here. I don't know what it is, but you got this all wrong.
If I have it wrong, then tell me. I mean, if you've got an explanation, then please tell me, because I'll believe you. I'll believe that you weren't using me.
Stop staring at those pearls, Teresa. They will never be yours.
You're wrong, Mama. They will be.
Gwen, dear, Alistair's on the phone. He'd like to speak with you.
Oh.
You still there, Father?
Where's Gwen?
Hi, Mr. Crane.
Oh, please, dear, call me Alistair. I hope you're enjoying your gifts.
Oh, I am. I'm absolutely thrilled with them.
Well, I'll be coming to Harmony right before the wedding, and we'll officially welcome you into the family then.
I can't wait.
Neither can I, dear. I can't tell you how overjoyed I am that Ethan is marrying you. I'll make sure that grandson of mine keeps you happy.
I'm so sorry this is happening.
I have to tell Gwen soon.
Girl is beautiful and smart.
Do you think your grandfather will ever be as nice to me as he is to Gwen?
Thank you, Alistair.
Will I be able to call him Alistair?
I wouldn't count on it.
Man, I can't believe these numbers. I mean, you gotta be a millionaire to live in these places.
Here's something in your price range.
No, man. First, last, and security. I ain't got that kind of money.
Well, maybe we can help.
No, thanks, but no thanks. I ain't borrowing money from nobody. I just don't understand why somebody want to call City Hall and complain about my apartment to begin with. Finally find a place I can afford, a place I can call mine. Some fool gotta go and get me kicked out on the street.
What's going on? What are you doing back here, Chad? Did you just forget something?
Chad's building was condemned. Someone complained about it to the city.
Yeah, I did.
What? Wait, you did?
Yes. I called the building department. I mean, the place was in horrible condition. It wasn't safe for people to be living there. What?
You had my apartment building condemned?
I just told them that it was dangerous. I didn't mean for them to condemn it.
Yeah, well, whatever you meant. I'm out on the street with no place to live.
Oh, well, just find another place. I'm sure there's plenty that you can afford.
Oh, what? You think it's that easy? Well, that you just snap your fingers or something? Hey, Whitney, look at this. Look. First month, last month of security. Now, where do I come up with that kind of money, huh? I don't. I mean, take a look around you, Whitney. This is what I call a lap of luxury right here, this. And maybe you thought my place was some kind of a disaster or something, but I'm here to tell you that, it wasn't that bad. All right? Because I've lived in worse. Much worse. Like the street. Oh, yeah, that was nice and cozy. Sometimes I'd be lying on the doorstep. I've stayed in places that made my apartment look like the Crane Mansion.
Look, there has to be a room or something that we can find.
That I can afford. Had you been listening?
I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry.
Hey, well, sorry just doesn't cut it with me. Just
Whit.
I really thought that I was doing a good thing.
Sweetheart, but instead you caused Chad the place he was living.
But I thought I was just doing the right thing.
Honey, listen to me, okay? The next time you decide to do something that will affect the lives of others, please, talk to me or your mom first, okay?
It just hit me.
The solution to Chad's problem is what? You'll find out. Everyone, if I may have your attention, I just found the perfect way to solve Chad's problem.
I'm waiting. I don't know. All right, I have no idea what could have happened. Why you think you heard me say those things. Because I didn't. I simply didn't say them.
Oh, so now I'm the liar.
No, I'm just trying to figure this thing out, Sheridan. Okay, first I thought, maybe you heard me on the phone, joking. But I'd never joke about something like that. And then I thought maybe you overheard me talking police business. But that doesn't make sense either.
It wasn't police business.
Well, then whatever you heard, you misunderstood. Because I never said anything on the phone that even comes close to what you think you heard.
That's it? That's your explanation? You don't know? I mean, I was hoping you would at least come up with something better than that.
Look, I'm telling you.
A plausible explanation. Not, I don't know.
Look, I'm being straight with you, Sheridan. I don't know why you think...
I didn't think. I know, and now I know that they're true.
What are you talking about?
And I thought that after you'd been presented with the evidence, you would at least be man enough to own up to it. But no, that's not the case. Now I know what kind of man you really are. A liar.
Hell I am.
Okay. Look, let's all just settle down here. Getting upset isn't gonna help anything.
No, nothing's going to help, Hank. And I'm tired of thinking that anything ever could. I'm gonna go out for a little while, and when I come back, I want you out, Luis. I want you out of here, and I want you out of my life!
Gwen, dear, I need your opinion.
Okay.
This is crazy. There's one delay after another.
We have to be patient, Ethan. Wait until the time is right.
Now, the time is right now. I'm gonna take Gwen someplace private and tell her.
I hope you're doing the right thing, Ethan.
I know I am, Pilar.
He loves me, Mom. He really loves me.
Gwen, I need to talk to you now. It's important.
Okay, darling, of course. Ivy, excuse us.
Of course, dears.
Oh, Mother!
Oh, well, here you are. Our prince and princess. Ethan, it is so good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Rebecca.
Oh, you're not leaving?
Oh, we're just going off to have a talk.
Ah, you have the rest of your lives to talk. Besides, there's something I want to say to Ethan.
Hello, son.
And
I apologize.
to you too, Teresa.
Me?
Oh, I overreacted. I know I accused you of going after Ethan and trying to keep him for yourself, but... Well, now that the wedding is almost upon us, and my darling girl and her man are so obviously in love, well, I just want to let everyone know that I was wrong. And when I saw the pearls and the brooch, I knew exactly how wrong I was. A Crane man always keeps his word. I wish I could express how much I am looking forward to this wedding. The day when Gwen and Ethan will be joined forever. Now that is a happy day.
So, what's your idea, Simone?
It's simple, not to mention perfect. Chad, you'll live here with us.
No!
I still don't get what just happened. You got any ideas, Hank?
Beats me.
What the hell was Sheridan talking about? I never said any of those things she's claiming. What's the deal? Bro, aren't you gonna get that?
Why, Luis? Why? Why did you have to be like all the other men and break my heart? Why can't I forget about you? I can't pick the wrong man. I can't. I won't love you, Luis. I'll never love you. Never.
Please, Gwen, we really need to talk.
Ethan's been dying to spend some time alone with me, and I simply can't put him off any longer. After all, he is the groom, so you have my undivided attention. And whatever else your heart desires for the entire afternoon.
We'll be back.
Okay, bye.
Oh, Rebecca, I really need your help over here with some of the place settings.
Oh, yes.
This is it, Teresa. When Ethan tells Gwen he loves you, all hell will break loose. I hope our family can weather the storm that will be coming.
Now, what is so urgent? Although I have a pretty good idea.
Gwen, I have something very important to tell you. And I have to tell you now before anything else happens.